today's video, we'll learn how to enter a vendor in ProBooks. Once a vendor is entered, you can create purchase orders, invoices, and make payments to the vendor. One way to add a new vendor is from the left panel. Navigate to Quick Add to create a new vendor. Or you can click on Vendors, New Vendor. Lastly, you can add a vendor from inside View All Vendors or inside a transaction via the plus button. The vendor code is auto-generated, but it can be overwritten to apply a custom vendor code. Next, we'll enter a vendor name. Pressing Tab, which I'll do right now, will auto-populate the vendor name to the payee name, alias name, and legal tax name. A different name can be entered for the payee name, which gets printed on checks. Payee name can be updated until a payment is processed, and once a payment is processed, the payee field will be locked for editing. Next, we'll select the applicable entity type to enable the tax code selection and add their tax ID. We'll call this one a corporation. When a default account is entered, it will auto-populate the GL code and entry modules. You can mark any vendor as a petty cash or P-card vendor and add petty cash and P-card accounts and the card ID as applicable. We have integration with some outside P-card applications as well. Please ask support for details. Default payment type can be updated if the vendor will be paid via wire transfer, EFT, or manual check instead of a printed check. If you're using one of our existing ACH workflows, additional fields are available to add bank account, routing, and email address for vendor notifications. Address information is optional. If you need to add multiple addresses for a vendor, contact mailing and billing addresses are available. Select the address you would like to default for payments under Default Address. If you need to add an attention, DBA, or CO line to print on a check, you can type the name in the address line 1, for example, attention billing. Then you can type the actual address in line 2. Lastly, you can uncheck the active button to disable a vendor at any time after the vendor is saved. Now we'll save our vendor and it will appear in Vendors, View All Vendors. There you can update anything you need to, including clicking the Files button to upload documents such as a W-9 to this vendor record. So I'll click Save. And now that I've clicked Save, the Files button is available to add files, or you can uncheck the vendor as active, add a new vendor, close or delete this vendor. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.